All right, good morning, everyone. My bad. I'm a couple minutes late. I miscalculated time. I thought I was gonna have time to do my hair, and I didn't. So that's what I was doing. All right, let me reset these colors. I already kind of looked at the markets, but let's see. The daily time frame looks very rangy. Still very close to all-time highs. Oh my gosh.
My voice changer was on. My bad. Yo, I can't imagine how that sounded. That's funny. Did that wake you guys up? My bad. The soundboard has if you press a button, it has like four voice changers. I must have pressed it. Maybe I pressed it yesterday. I use it a lot when I play Fortnite with my brothers. It'd be funny. All right, but anyways, on the 4 hour time frame, we have a couple zones that I've been looking at. Probably the main ones I'm gonna be trying to take a trade from too. Yeah, we have this 4 hour supply zone up here, which I thought we were gonna get to yesterday. I thought that would be the next stop. I mean, it kind of was, but it wasn't. We missed it by a couple points. 12 points. So I still think we could hit this target if it's bullish today. Another area I've been looking at is this 4 hour zone right here. This area I really like. If you zoom out on it, it's just been an area of interest for a while. Like we've had a bounce off of it, we've had rejections, bounce, rejection. Just looks good. Inside of this 4 hour zone, I also have a 3 hour zone. Usually I don't like to mark zones inside of a zone, but if it's something like this where the 50% line is completely different, then I do mark it sometimes. Trading red folder news. Do we have news today? I haven't checked. What time is it? Or what day is it? July 1st. Looks like we have high impact 10 a.m. news. Hopefully I'm done by then. Not gonna lie. But we'll see. I guess if it's slow, then I'm gonna have to wait and see. I haven't traded the past 2 days, but I have looked at the markets and they've been very, very crazy. Very crazy. Crazy moves right at open. Kind of trending as well. Like market picks a direction, it just goes that way the rest of the day. Okay, we had this 1 hour demand zone here, which we've already closed below. I would think the next stop is down here, this 4 hour zone, 165, which is kind of 100 points away. But we could easily get down there at right at market open. I was also looking at US 30 as well. I haven't traded it, but I have been looking at it. It looks all right. Yesterday it was a pretty clean day. I kind of had this trade idea. I didn't take it, but it was clean. It was clean, but it wasn't that clean. Like I would have thought this would have gone a little bit lower, but it didn't. Anyways, let me finish Nasdaq. What am I doing? Where am I at? Okay, 90-minute. Mm, I also noticed the overnight session wasn't that crazy compared to the past couple days. Yeah, it's only down 1%. Yesterday as well wasn't that crazy either. But I feel like there's been a lot of overnight sessions where the market moves like over 2%, which is crazy. Damn, see, I would call this a zone, but the basing candle is just too big. It's too much. I can't believe it's already July. Like, it's already gonna be July 4th. Crazy. Is it just me or like I feel like this has been probably the quickest year. It's like the older I get, the faster the years move. Have a couple small zones down there. I mean, I don't think we'd get down to these zones unless we break past this area here. Then I think it have a lot of room to go down. I like the zones that I have on Nasdaq as well. They're on the bigger time frame and they're also aligned with support and resistance on the bigger time frame, which is good. So I would say this is the area I'd want to take a trade from. This 4 hour zone, maybe even this 3 hour zone if we get down there. I want to look at this area. Okay, yeah, this area is good as well. This 90-minute. And then this 4 hour time frame, which was my golden zone yesterday. So I did think price wanted to get all the way up here. It did get close, but we never really got to the zone. Unless I missed out on like a smaller time frame zone. That could have happened as well. Yeah, because there's a 1 hour zone here. And that's what we rejected. Cool. Let's look at US 30. Actually, where's VWAP? Okay, we're below VWAP. Cool. US 30. What the heck? Right at all-time highs. Oof. Yeah, I probably won't be trading that. I'll look at it though. See what it's giving. I don't, there's not much on the daily. Like on NASA, you can see kind of a clear daily range. On US 30, it looks very choppy. 4 hour zone down here. Mm, I mean, this could kind of be a zone here as well. Yeah, I won't be trading US 30. Don't like the zones at all. I mean, just look at the price action on the bigger time frame. It looks like it's an overnight session. Choppy. Was this gap filled? Okay, almost fully, not fully filled. Yeah, and like this zone here looks a bit weird as well. Just not a good sign. This is probably an opening candle, yeah. Yeah, I wouldn't. I don't like US 30. It definitely looks cleaner on like a smaller time frame, but when you zoom out, you see what it is. And like another reason I probably won't be trading US 30, I think it's kind of like it would give lower quality setups for me at least because there's really no proof of interest, appear on the bigger time frame. Like there's not really any support and resistance on zones that I'm looking at. But that's fine because Nasdaq actually looks good. Nasdaq been going crazy too. $30-minute. Okay, cool. Yeah, I don't even know why I'm charting this. It's not like I'm gonna trade it, but I have time to kill. So we're just gonna do it for fun. I definitely had a couple zones yesterday. Oh my gosh, why does this look that bad? Yeah. Yeah, and then like the zones that I do have, if you zoom out, it's just there really hasn't been like good support and resistance on that area. Where's VWAP? And it's also chopping up right at VWAP. Definitely keep an eye on NASDAQ today. The only thing is the zone's pretty big. So a tight stop loss might not be the play. But that's the thing, like if it's really volatile and you have a tight stop loss, you could hit TP in one candle and call it a day. Let's see what the news has been like. I haven't really been reading much. Haven't really paid attention to anything. Trump tracker's low. That's good. He will be doing a little speech at 3 p.m. Eastern, so I'd be careful with that. What else? Let's see. There any breaking news? Not really. I feel like something has happened. I just don't remember it. Trump and Iran getting along very well. Okay, that's funny. Okay. I guess that's good, right? That's bullish. Oh. Trump signaling good relations with Iran during a war ceasefire. I forgot that happened. What supports the bias? Okay. I mean, what I could tell right now is just everything kind of looks bullish when it comes to like the news on Trump and Iran. I mean, right now the headlines are that they're getting along very well. And then yeah, over here, slightly bullish, what supports the bullish bias. Trump says Iran talks progressing well. So that's pretty bullish. Unless he like posts something completely different on Friday or over the weekend. We'll chart a new course so we can make better decisions. Mm. When is the next FOMC? Let's see. Is it this month? I hope not. And okay, it's not. Let me see. Well, it says July 28, 29. Is that the actual FOMC meeting? Let me check on the official. Oh, it is. Yeah. Okay, I guess that's cool. I mean, it's later in the month, which is good. So I feel like usually when FOMC is in the middle of the month, it kind of messes up my flow, but that's good. Yeah, I want to see what happened yesterday. Okay, yeah, I remember yesterday. Again, I didn't trade it, but I was looking at the charts. Crazy buys, crazy buys. Not really much pullback either. Yeah, the opening range was almost 1,000 ticks, which is impressive. And then it's like if you didn't catch this first leg up, hopefully you didn't get chopped up in these smaller moves up here. And then on Monday was very, very interesting. Honestly, pretty crazy. Like it looks kind of normal, but then when you measure out these moves, it's like we're seeing 2% moves in a matter of like 15 minutes or less. And then it completely recovers and goes even higher. Yeah, Monday was crazy. Did anyone trade that? Crazy reversal as well. I heard this quote yesterday and it was just someone saying that like the buys come in when the sells look like they're gonna really come in. And this is kind of just like it. Looked very bearish and then it completely reverses. What time is it? We got like 4 more minutes for market to open. I like when it's a new month. I'm not gonna lie, for a lot of reasons, but something I really like is when the prop firms have a new sale. Usually that happens on a new month or like a holiday. Like I bet on July 4th, a couple prop firms will say a flash sale or something. Like Alpha, I could see Alpha doing like a I don't know 25% off on the 4th. So if you guys are planning to buy accounts, if the prop firm has a sale for July, then I would go for it. But if they don't, then I would wait for July 4th because they're probably gonna come out with like a flash sale on July 4th. They always do. I do think we're gonna go down to this area down here. And then if we do, then I'll definitely be looking for a trade. I would really only I'd only want to short this if it closes below 040, like below this area, then I definitely short it. If it does end up getting below this area, I think it'll have a lot of room to go down. Yeah. But if we bounce off of here, then I think the next stop could be basically VWAP or this 90-minute zone. We'll see. The only issue with like taking a buy down here would probably be just like a very tight stop loss that could be rough. So I might size down so I could have a wider stop, but we'll see. Sizing down also comes with not bad things, but it just comes with having a bigger take profit. Which like if you're used to catching a certain amount of points, then that might be harder. All right, 20 more seconds. Definitely see some volume kicking in as well. Let's open this up. Like I said, I'll keep an eye on US 30, but I probably won't trade it. Yeah, I wonder what happened to US 30. I feel like it moves so differently now. At least on the smaller time frame. Okay. Pretty good opening. Not gonna lie, I did want it to touch the zone. It still hasn't done that. It still has time though. Still has time. If it doesn't actually bounce from down here, then I just wait for it to get up here. Bless you. Yeah. Let's see. There's also pretty good volume already. Yeah, the opening range is already about to be 100 points. That's like the new usual. 100-point first 5-minute candle. Okay, so far we're kind of bouncing off of this area. On the 1 minute time frame, we're kind of wicking off of the zone, but we just kind of failed to break structure higher. Okay, now that we're in the zone, definitely paying attention to it. If it does go lower, I want to see how it reacts at the 80s down here. Yeah, I really only plan on shorting it if it gets below the 40s. I could also short it if it closes below the 80s, but be be a little bit more patient, see what happens, cuz this is a strong demand zone. I definitely would want to long it only if it gets above 181, which is above the zone. Kind of looks like it's slowing down as we get closer to the 80s. Could be a good sign for a reversal, unless we see it shoot down, which it could. US 30 selling off. Okay, let's see how this closes out. I definitely want to see this close out strong. Not in a long just yet. Okay, yeah, that's really not what I wanted to see for the longs to come in. I'd wanted to see a stronger 1 minute candle close, but we didn't see that. I feel like it wants to tap the 80s. What I'm just kind of looking at is like these 1 minute candlesticks. We sold off aggressively as we approached the zone. Once we got to the zone, it slowed down. I mean, you can see it right now, which is a good sign for a reversal. I'm just not getting like, I guess, the confirmation for the longs. I think a good confirmation would be like a strong bullish candle or just the market getting above the zone. Okay, it's pushing up. I did size down as well, so I could have a wider stop. Okay, I mean, it closed out all right. It still has pretty big wicks on both sides. All right, I'm tapped in along here. I did size down. I'd want to see at least this candle close above 66. Let me calculate what my take profit could be. I'm also going to put my stop below this 5 minute wick. I'm going to try to target this 5 minute zone, which is at 84. Whoops. I definitely want to see this 5 minute candle close out strong, at least above the zone. I'm also going to tighten stop. I think if this 5 minute candle turns red, we could easily push past the lows. This is going to be the 15 minute candle close. Honestly, kind of not the opening I was expecting. Compared to the past couple of days, I feel like this is a bit of a slower opening. And I'm going to get stopped. Wow. Maybe not. Maybe not. I either want to be break even or just out of the trade in about 15 minutes. So we do have high impact news at 10. Let's see if it really wants to go up to this next zone, which is also kind of around the opening range. Damn, I think just lagged. I don't think I'd want to break even on this trade. They could just retest this area and then bounce off of it again. I also just kind of wouldn't really have a reason to break even. It's funny because this would kind of be my usual take profit here. But since side's down, I'm going for a bigger move, which I think does make sense. It's not like I'm aiming for the moon here. It's just is very slow. Very slow. It's probably the slowest day out of the week so far. The opening range is still pretty good. Like, there's good volume. It's just like the price action's kind of choppy, at least on the smaller time frame. Same. Okay, US 30. I mean, this is what I'm talking about here on US 30. It's like it doesn't even know it's open. This is the new US 30. This is crazy. Okay, never mind. It looked bad because I was zoomed out. I mean, it's still kind of bad because it's chopping up at VWAP. I don't know. US 30 looks a bit stressful to trade. Let's see. Now we're approaching the opening range, which could be a reason for me to break even. Let's see if we tap it. Let me do some math really quick. Okay. Well, the good thing is that we have bounced off of this zone. US 30 looks like it's about to break the highs of New York Open, which is good. Kind of, I guess. I mean, I like to compare US 30 and NASDAQ a lot, but they definitely move very differently. What time is it? 54. We got like 5 more minutes for the snooze. Which, yeah, I'm gonna break even because we just tapped the opening range and had a crazy rejection off of it. I definitely want to see us push past it, not reject it like that. 5 more minutes for this 10 a.m. news. So I'm definitely glad I'm breaking even. Whenever I trade news, like actually, which I have done a couple of times, I want to make sure I'm break even on the trade. So you never know. Never know with 10 a.m. news. It could be pretty crazy. It's probably the longest trade I've had in a while. How long has this trade been? Let me see. Okay, 15 minutes. I guess it just feels long because usually I'm like very in and out, but I did size down, and I'm glad I sized down because if I didn't, I would have gotten stopped out, but still be right with the direction. Damn, this does not want to get above the opening range. Three more minutes for news. I feel like last Wednesday was slow as well. I'm pretty sure last Wednesday was slow, and I remember because I didn't trade it. It's a weird Wednesday. 2 more minutes for news. Okay. With the news, it's pretty tricky. I mean, it's not tricky because I'm break even, but it's 50-50. Like, we could either hit TP very quickly or we could reverse break even very quickly. Not even break even. We could reverse so fast that I actually end up losing. That could also happen as well. Let's see what this last minute does. Definitely see the volume kicking in. Can you guys hear me? Yo. Okay, let's see if I'm back. Let's see. Okay, am I back? Okay, might be back. I can't tell if the Wi-Fi is back or not. It's not receiving enough video. That's pretty crazy timing. Let me see if the stream is working. Hmm. Can't really tell. Okay, I'm pretty sure you guys can see and hear me. Hopefully. I mean, that was it. I'm pretty much done for the day. So there's really not much for me to do. I definitely will journal this, but not yet because I want to see if we end up getting above VWAP. We could reject VWAP and go all the way down. If I was to create like a little prediction, I would want the longs to continue higher. I'd want them to at least go up to 384. Actually, maybe just 360 all the way up here. The reason for that is just I'm trying to see cuz okay, so most days when I take a trade from like a little golden zone, I try to target the next golden zone or like I try to say that's what we're going to hit. That's what I'm trying to see if that happens because I mean, this 5 minute zone is a very tiny zone. Let me see what it does look like on the bigger time frame though, because that might give me kind of a clear view on what's gonna happen. All right. I don't even know why this isn't working. Okay, that's working. Oh wow, there it is. All right. I'm definitely lagging. I'm on a hotspot right now. I'm on a hotspot. I'm on my phone. So I'd want to see. Wait, did my copy trader work? Mm, can't tell. Hold on. Okay, I'm gonna need to reset this. Probably. Oof. I'm not sure. I'm gonna need to check this really quick. Ay, ay, ay. Okay. Yeah, they did close. Okay, cool. I was definitely worried about that. Okay, great. All right, well that's good. Now I just need to double check the stream is working. Maybe reset your internet. Yeah, I'll definitely fix it, or I'll try. But I'm gonna get off. Like I said, I don't know if you guys heard what I said earlier, but I do want to see this get up to 385. Now I've already caught my move that was 100 points, which I'm satisfied with. I also have consistency rules. So it's not like I could really hold the trade. But if I was to, I would want it to go up to 384, 386 up here. In order for us to do that, definitely has to get above VWAP. I honestly don't think it's going to be like a smooth ride up there. I think it'll slow down, do something like this. See, I can't even use my tools because I'm lagging so bad. Like, what? It'll be choppy right up. Yeah, I can't really do what I'm trying to do. But yeah, that's just why